Hello YouTube and the YTPC. Smoking Buddy Matt back again. Sitting out enjoying a warming, rather humid morning here on Labor Day. I want to wish everyone a happy Labor Day. Hope everyone has been able to enjoy the weekend. You know, do those things you do to kind of celebrate the holiday. Maybe you got some projects done, working on a project. It is Labor Day after all, so sitting out enjoying some Orlick Golden Sliced at the moment, with of course a bit of coffee. And I will say I really have been enjoying the Orlick Golden Slice this time around. I think maybe the last time I had it, it was just so different than what I was expecting that it was just a bit of a shock. Now, I was probably expecting something more along the lines of a GLP Stratford in a flake form, and Orlick Golden Sliced is a very bright, citrusy type of Virginia flake. And as it's been open for the last week or so, and I have been keeping it in the pouch, which has been working out very well. I put the flakes in the pouch, basically rubbed them out in the pouch, and you know, it's dried a bit. Certainly it has dried a bit, but not overly so. And definitely I wouldn't recommend the pouch for long-term storage. This is really the type of thing that, you know, if you have an everyday blend that you could put in this, take it with you. You know, I've got a couple pocket jars, things like that. You know, the OTC blends, they come in, if you don't buy a tub, you know, they come in their own pouches, which are pretty easy to carry around. They're about the same size. But this is definitely a good thing for that everyday blend or that codger blend on the go. I highly recommend it. In fact, I'm considering picking up another one just for something like that. But anyway, we are not here today to talk about Orlick Golden Sliced or tobacco pouches, as much as I've talked about that in my last other video. And I'll probably talk about that more in the future. But today we do have a bit of a special blend to try. But I've got this here. I've had this tin here since about Christmas last year. A gift from Ethan, Parsimony's Piper. I received in the Secret Santa exchange, and it has been sitting there. I did a video a while ago where I opened it. And it's open. It's open. But I have yet to try this. I was waiting for warmer weather to arrive. And, well, the warmer weather has arrived. And it's still here. So I thought, this is Labor Day weekend. This is my 1-year anniversary of posting videos. My very first, like, real YTPC video I posted was last year on September 5th. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have to do this video in a couple parts, hopefully for release maybe tomorrow. So it will actually be the 1-year anniversary, and I do just want to say thank you to everyone that watches, everyone that has given me a subscription, commented. Not only that, just the support and encouragement to create videos. It's been a totally new level of experiencing the YTPC. It's been a great year. I've had a good time doing it. I've learned a lot. More to come, and definitely want to do more with editing. That's a lot of fun. I really had a good time making the video for Smoke Rings Around the World, promo for Armchair Piper Ed, and I have to thank Paladin Piper for the suggestion to do that, because I really wasn't even thinking that I was going to make a video for that. I've seen, you know, several people have made videos. Greg Tunnel Take did a video on that. Brad the Bearded Piper gave a shout out, mentioned for smoke rings around the world. So I was going to participate in it, but I wasn't thinking about a video. So thanks again, Pat, Paladin Piper. Had a lot of fun with that video. So anyway, well, let's, without any further ado, I'm going to have to shift the camera a bit because I did have a request to kind of show how I would prepare this. And, you know, I recently saw a video, sorry, I can't remember who it is. They did a video preparing a twist, and it might have been this. I can't find the video again. If you search Black XX on YouTube, you get some really, really sketchy results. Search at your own peril. But anyway, let me go ahead and I'm going to try and shift the camera around. Alright, so we've got the Black XX. They don't have a lot of good light right here, so I do apologize for that. Hopefully you can kind of see what's going on. So there's the tin right there. It has the nice card you get with the Samuel Gawith blends. And there is that twist rope of tobacco. And I've just got a plastic cutting board here and whatever knife you may choose, and it's going to slice off a bit. Now the video I'd seen, they just sliced off some coins and then they were able to rub it out by hand. I might try that, I don't know. But I was planning on just, you know, giving it a bit of a chop. You know, cut it up a little bit, hopefully without cutting myself. I don't know how well you can see this. Shouldn't have moved that. Yeah, so I mean, this tin has been open since I did that box opening video. You know, these blends, Samuel Gawith, they come with a good bit of moisture, and this still, I mean, I don't think this has dried out at all. Try to give it a little bit of a rub here. Yeah, and it still has that really nice, really dark smoky flavor. Well, I haven't tasted it yet, but it's definitely smoky. A bit of a kind of umami soy sauce type thing going on. Alright, well, that's at least a bowl's worth. I'm probably going to rub it out a little more. Maybe just set it aside, let it dry for a little bit, and then I will pack a pipe and we'll be back. Alright, a little bit later here, and I've got the pipe all loaded up, and this is the naked finish type of cob that Parsimonious Piper also sent along with the Black XX So let's go ahead and see if we can get it going here. Let's get a little bit of a charring light going. Breeze has picked up a little bit, so doing my best. So it's not going yet. Right off, I'm just getting a little bit of I can almost detect like a cinnamon, a really faint cinnamon taste to it, and burning. That's the other flavor I'm getting right now. So. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick pause and make sure I get this going really good, and then we'll come back and talk about it a bit. All right, checking back in here. So I do have pretty limited experience with Samuel Gawith, but in that experience, I have found it does take a little bit to get them going. And I do think that's due to the kind of higher moisture content they tend to have. But usually, once you do get them going, they tend to stay going pretty well. So what I did, you saw me cut up the twist, and I rubbed it out a little bit. After I cut off the camera, I went ahead and I rubbed it out about as much as you could do. So I rubbed it out completely, set it aside, just let it air out, dry a bit. Had to go back in the house and do a couple things, so I put it back in the tin, and so it's been back in the tin a couple hours before I could come back out. Made sure I had a good lunch. This is not really the type of thing that I would want to have on an empty stomach. This is definitely an after dinner type blend, and not just a dinner. I'm talking like after feast, Thanksgiving meal type, a big meal. Because I suspect, and it has not happened yet, that I mean, I'm only down in this a few minutes, but at some point this is probably going to hit you. But right now, all I'm really tasting, like I said, when I first lit up the bowl, I got a very faint cinnamon taste. And the reason I wanted to use the corn cob is because, you know, I do find that cobs kind of allow the flavor of the blend to come through pretty well, whereas like a briar pipe, it tends to have its own flavor, or I don't want to say its own flavor, but it kind of, I don't know if it absorbs some flavor, but I tend to get a truer flavor of the blend out of a good corn cob. So that's why I wanted to use this. I'm gonna have to smoke it all the way down and come back, but right now, I mean, if you grilled a steak and you get that really nice, crusty bits kind of built up on the edges. That's what I'm tasting. I mean, it basically tastes like a burnt steak at this point. And I don't want to mean that as a totally bad thing, but it's intense. So let me go ahead. I'm going to finish this, and we'll come back with some final thoughts. All right, welcome back. Kind of getting down into the last half of the bowl here, so I thought I'd hop back on. And the video I mentioned of preparing the twist flake, rope twist, I was able to find it. That's on the channel I'm Just Chris. And it's not one of the regular videos, it's one of the shorts. And it wasn't black double twist, I'm pretty sure of that, but yeah, he used like a cigar cutter to cut coins off the rope and then just, rubbed them out by hand. I found it really helped to cut a coin off and then kind of chop it up and then rub it out. It definitely helped me out. So and then let it dry. And even with drying, let me try and relight here. It's been going really good. A couple relights. It's a bit breezy, but I also failed to mention. So I mentioned Paladin had given me a suggestion to do that promo video for smoke rings, but I mentioned a couple other people, but I didn't mention that he did his own promo for it. Really nice, really good, really creative there. So I would definitely check that out. And don't forget, smoke rings around the world is September 15th. I just watched Armchair Piper Ed's latest video, where of course he mentioned that again, and it's just a fun thing to do. Blow some smoke rings, make a video if you want. You can send him a link to even a private video. He'll put a little video montage together. Okay, having trouble there. Anyway, what to say about Samuel Gawith Black XX Double Twist. Kendall twist also on the tin. Well, this has to be the deepest, darkest tobacco I've ever smoked, and it's not even like a cigar, like a really deep flavored cigar. This is pretty close to what I said. This is like a burnt steak type flavor. Really intense. I wouldn't recommend having this on an empty stomach. Usually with a bowl, kind of once you get down to that second half, last third, you can kind of start to get a little bit of a harshness and ashy taste, and the nicotine content can build up and affect you there. When you light the bowl and you immediately tasting that dark, very dark flavor, you're in for a ride. And I'm not done with this. I'm going to try and finish this bowl. But I can feel it. I don't feel nauseous or sick or anything, but I can feel it, almost like you drank a strong cup of coffee or something like that. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is definitely like a special occasion. I can't imagine anyone this is not an everyday blend. I mean, if you want just the deepest, darkest flavor, this is for you. And I am probably gonna maybe mix it with something next time I try it, because it's a little over the top. Although I enjoyed it to an extent. Well, thanks again, Ethan Parsimony's Piper. That was a very nice gift, and I do appreciate it. I do enjoy it. It's definitely been an experience. It's so different than Lata Kia. Like, Lata Kia has that really smoky essence to it, which I don't even particularly enjoy that. But this is another level. This is, yeah, you left your steak on the barbecue, and it has a crust, and it's a crunchy crust. So I'm gonna have to step in my garage to get a relight on this. Just too much of a breeze. But once again, thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Hope everyone had a good Labor Day weekend. I'll probably be putting this together and posting tomorrow. But that's all I have for my video today. I would like to tell you to take care, have a pipe, take the time, take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye now.